Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to look at an amazing software called Notch. It's a node-based system that's an incredibly powerful tool. Something that could take hours or even days in Unreal Engine can be built in Notch in just a few minutes. If you're into real-time generative graphics or simulations, this tool is perfect. So let's dive in. Here's a look at how this project was built. This fractal mirror pattern, it only took about 5 minutes to make. If we step out of the camera view, you'll see the 3D scene, some basic particles, and a spinning vortex mesh. Now, if you turn off all the post effects and look back through the camera, this is what we get. As you can see, without those effects, it's not very exciting. This really shows how much of the final look comes from the post-processing. But before we get into post effects, let's take a closer look at some of the nodes driving the scene. The first group of nodes is procedural system generating this unusual shape. And if you enable the normals overlay, you can see exactly what's happening here. Then with a couple of deformers, a sine wave deformer and a twist deformer, we get this wild shifting geometry. And watch what happens with both deformers off. It looks pretty plain, but when you turn on the sine wave deformer, things start to get chaotic. And add the twist deformer, and now we've got something really interesting here. Dial the displacement up or down, twist it into place, layer the sine wave back on, and suddenly we've got this complex geometry driving the whole scene. Alongside that, there's a small particle system creating these tiny dots, and one area light with some volumetrics added. The light moves in a circle around the geometry, and it's attached to a null, so it acts as the pivot point, and you can see it clearly is orbiting around the scene. Now, if you take a look here, the real magic is done in the post effects. So with the post effects, we can add some glow, add some bump map warp, some film grading, some streaks, twirl image warp, sharpen, some frame feedback, some more streaks, some more glow, and some glow 2, and finally the ultimate VJ effect, mirror. And on top of that, we added another touch of film grading. And this is the final result. You can really see how the post effects transform everything, pulling the whole scene together. You can experiment with it, which is cool. You can tweak this live, speed it up, generate new variations, or play with the light movement. As the light rotates, it creates these fascinating, evolving patterns. And that is Notch in a nutshell. This all came together in just a few minutes, which is exactly what makes Notch so impressive. Doing the same thing in Unreal would have taken much, much longer. So we'll let this play out a little bit so you can kind of see some of the variations and some of the different patterns that come about as it generates. If you enjoyed this video breakdown, don't forget to subscribe to us and stay tuned for more software tutorials and deep dives. And enjoy.